Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You will not believe what is now coming out as a city lawyer was killed yesterday. Recently, rogue judicial judges in Kenya were exposed in a case where the assassinated city lawyer Mathew Kyallo was the lead lawyer for the complainant. And you will be shocked, who is this complainant? And the video has resurfaced on social media and trending seriously. The case of this lawyer who was killed yesterday is after, in this high-profile case, where Mwiri Coffee Estate Auction versus KCB Bank, where Mathew Kyallo that was killed yesterday was the plaintiff lawyer. Now, it turns out that the plaintiff in this video is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's relative. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's relative. So the allegations made in this video recently, in massive high profile, we are asking ourselves, in line with this case, number one, was Mathew Kyallo the stumbling block in this case? Was he? Number two, did he refuse to cooperate? Number three, why was the plaintiff alone? Plaintiff is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's lawyer. In press conference without his lawyer Kyallo, talking about matter before court under investigations. Number four, who will benefit from his death? Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
Again, we went to court, and I was represented by Professor Bob Kyallo, who is a renowned lawyer. And when we went to court, he categorically stated, we are here, we want that judgment produced before court. We have no other arguments, we just want that judgment. Again, the lawyer of KCB, Philip Nyachoti, admitted that judgment does not exist. But when they delivered their judgment, the 5 judges, Newton Makadia, Mukathurima Muinoti, Orekantai, Mativo, and Tuyot, they ruled that indeed that judgment is there. They used the word that this judgment is in all the records of this court. And I came to learn through the same friend of mine that they received a bribe of $2.5 million, which was paid in the form of a prominent law.
Now, Kenyans, this issue is getting deeper and deeper. And I'm bringing this version of analysis so that you can understand what could have even caused the death of the city lawyer, Mathew Kyallo. Who could have what is the essence of the scenario of his death? Now, Nelson Harvey has dropped now total bombshell. Total bombshell. Now, Nelson Harvey said, it is not a question of whether or not Captain Kungu Muigai's claim on Isaac Lenaola is believable. Isaac Lenaola is one of the judge in the Supreme Court. If you read the complainant by Victoria King, you must arrive at the conclusion that Isaac Lenaola is a dangerous criminal sitting as a Supreme Court judge. How can this continue unabated? That is the question of Nelson Harvey. Now, the Uhuru Muigai, the Captain Kungu Muigai complained that he had a case. And this case, the judges were bribed with 70 million Kenyan shillings, the way I've displayed that video. But the question that is arising in this case, when Captain Kungu Muigai was having his press briefing, why was he alone without his lawyer that was representing him in this case? Okay, he can do it, but where was his lawyer? Because this complaint came before the death of the city lawyer. Then later, now the death of this man. Who is benefiting from the death of the city lawyer? Who is this person? That is the question mark we are having. Because this scenario is heavy. Again, I've seen some Kenyans now raising some issues about the 2022 general election. But again, the period of since the general election 2022 till now, which was, of course, a fight in between William Ruto and those who are trying to block him to be the president. Na hii story ya Captain Kungu Muigai claim ni gani iko recently? Ni hii kesi ya Captain Kungu Muigai complaining about the judges who are bribed with 70 million Kenyan shillings. And remember, his lawyer was this man that was killed yesterday. His lawyer was the one who was killed yesterday. So the scenario of election tuweke kando kwanza. Ati huyu Mathew Kyallo, the city lawyer, ati alikuwa one of those individuals who visited Wafula Chebukati at 3 a.m. Hiyo tuweke kando kwanza. Hiyo imesha ni kama 3 years inapita. Kama ilikuwa amalizwe angemalizwa that time. Even hata now anaweza malizwa, but the recent scenario is now this issue of Captain Kungu Muigai, who complained just about 2 days ago that his case akienda anapata kwamba akona file na anaambiwa hiyo kesi iliisha. And with the narrative he came up with was that these judges were bribed 70 million Kenyan shillings so that this case can be raised. And his lawyer was this man who was killed yesterday. Are you getting the scenario that can maybe give you a tip? What could have happened yesterday? And who is behind, by the way, the city lawyer? Is it the one who is still, was it the one who was still guiding the Captain Kungu Muigai to expose these corrupt judges? Those are the questions we are trying to ask. Because I'm not convinced that it is the scenario of the last general election 2022 that could have, of course, led to this kind of scenario. Iyo naeka kando kwanza, iyo ni others. But the main issue here is the complaint of Captain Kungu Muigai. He had a case and his company with the KCB. His lawyer was the lawyer that was killed yesterday. When Captain Kungu Muigai came complaining about this issue, hapo ndio I think scenario ilianza. And who is this person? Because when you look at what Nelson Havi is saying, it is not a question of whether or not Captain Kungu Muigai's claim on Isaac Lenaola is believable. If you read the complaint by Victoria King, you must arrive at the conclusion that Isaac Lenaola is a dangerous criminal sitting as Supreme Court judge. How can this continue unabated? Are you getting? Unapata hiyo scenario. So hapo ndio tunajiuliza na hapo ndio tunazungukia. Ni nani alikuwa afanye hivi? And what was the benefit at the end of the day? Who was the person to benefit from this? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Perhaps I've tried to dig in this situation. I don't know, how do you think? You can drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.